In the ever-evolving landscape of American science and technology, the intersection of politics and research funding has become increasingly contentious. Recently, Senator Ted Cruz, Republican Texas, ignited a firestorm of debate by labeling over 3,400 National Science Foundation (NSF) grants as woke DEI research. This classification has raised alarms among scientists and educators who view it as a threat to the integrity of fundamental research as well as an attempt to politicize scientific inquiry. Cruz's database, which was released in February 2025, claims that more than $2 billion of the NSF's $9 billion budget has been allocated to projects promoting what he terms neo-Marxist class warfare propaganda. Among the projects cited are those focused on self-driving cars, solar eclipses, and initiatives aimed at enhancing diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) in scientific fields. For many researchers, this categorization feels like an unjust attack on their work, which they argue is aimed solely at advancing knowledge and education. Dr. Corinne Breivik, a physicist at Southern Illinois University, expressed her disappointment after discovering that her NSF-funded project, which allowed middle school students across the nation to experience a solar eclipse together, had been included in Cruz's list. "It's frustrating," she said. "The sole goal was to share what's happening with everybody. It's not propaganda, there's no background agenda. Our goal is to help educate our youth." Breivik's project, funded by a National Science Foundation grant, exemplifies how scientific outreach can inspire the next generation of scientists, particularly those who may not otherwise have access to such experiences. In a similar vein, Tammy Vicentainer, a professor at San Jose State University, found her work on community-based science education targeted by Cruz. Her NSF grant, aimed at studying the impacts of extreme heat in diverse communities, demonstrates the necessity of addressing societal inequities through scientific research. The radical work that is being attacked is students walking around in their community collecting temperature data, she stated. "The overarching goal of my work is to try to understand how do we get students to see themselves as scientists." Critics of Cruz's initiative, including biologist Joshua Weitz from the University of Maryland, argue that this mischaracterization of research undermines crucial projects that benefit society at large. Weitz pointed out that many of the flagged research proposals were likely targeted not for their content but for their language, promoting broader participation in science, a consideration that has been a requirement for NSF grants since the 1990s. Cruz's actions have raised concerns about the potential consequences for scientific progress in the United States. Many researchers fear that the increased scrutiny and politicization of funding could stifle innovation, particularly in fields critical to national competitiveness such as advanced materials and medical research. "What worries me is that the intent is to dismantle U.S. scientific leadership," Weitz warned, emphasizing the long-term implications of such actions on the future of scientific discovery and technological advancement. In light of Cruz's actions, the scientific community continues to advocate for the importance of diversity and inclusion within research environments. Many argue that fostering a diverse scientific workforce is not merely a social justice issue but a necessity for driving innovation. As Caitlin D. Locke, a polar geophysics researcher at Columbia University, remarked, mentorship and support for women in science are crucial for cultivating future leaders in the field. The unfolding tensions surrounding NSF funding highlight a broader struggle within American science, balancing the pursuit of knowledge with the realities of political influence. As discussions about research funding continue, the outcomes will likely shape not only the future of scientific inquiry but also the very fabric of American innovation. The stakes are high and the path forward remains uncertain. However, the commitment of scientists and educators to advance knowledge and inspire the next generation in the face of adversity is a testament to the resilience of the scientific enterprise. In a significant advancement for scientific research in Latin America, the Orion project in Brazil aims to establish a state-of-the-art laboratory complex dedicated to advanced pathogen research. Located in Campinas, this pioneering facility is being developed under the auspices of the Brazilian Center for Research in Energy and Materials (CNPM) and is set to become the first maximum containment biological laboratory in the region. This initiative is not only expected to enhance Brazil's capabilities in managing infectious diseases but also to contribute significantly to global health security. The Orion project began construction in 2023 and is currently in its design phase with a projected completion date yet to be announced. Covering an expansive area of approximately 30,000 square meters. The complex will house biosafety laboratories classified at levels 2, 3, and 4, which are essential for handling highly contagious and dangerous pathogens safely. Notably, it will be the only laboratory globally connected to an electron accelerator allowing for advanced pathogen analysis through 3 synchrotron beamlines. This unique capability will enable researchers to conduct detailed studies on viruses, bacteria, and fungi responsible for severe diseases, ultimately leading to the development of vaccines and treatments. Turner & Townsend, a global management consultancy, has been appointed by CNPM to oversee project management throughout the design phase. Their role encompasses managing multiple design phases involving interdisciplinary teams, ensuring effective communication among various stakeholders, and providing procurement and cost estimation services. This structured approach aims to guarantee that the facility adheres to the highest standards of biosafety and operational efficiency. The implications of the Orion project extend beyond scientific research. It represents a strategic investment in Latin America's health infrastructure. By fostering the development of high-containment facilities, CNPM will not only enhance Brazil's capacity to respond to health crises but will also provide training opportunities for professionals in this specialized field. This is particularly crucial given the limited availability of such training programs in the region, which has historically faced challenges in handling public health emergencies effectively. This core platform sustainability project fills a gap in our current funding system that does not adequately support the maintenance of essential costly instrumentation, noted Janusz Rak, a McGill professor involved in similar initiatives. Such sentiments echo the broader aspirations of the Orion project, which aims to position Brazil as a leader in life sciences research and a vital player in global health initiatives. The project's impact is anticipated to be profound, potentially transforming public health outcomes not only within Brazil but across the entire Latin American continent. The facility's cutting-edge research capabilities will likely facilitate significant advancements in our understanding of infectious diseases, thereby contributing to better preparedness and response strategies in future health crises. As the Orion project progresses, it is expected to attract significant attention from the international scientific community. The emphasis on advanced pathogen research aligns with ongoing global efforts to combat infectious diseases, particularly in the wake of recent pandemics that have underscored the need for enhanced research infrastructure. The successful completion of Orion could thus serve as a model for similar initiatives worldwide, highlighting Brazil's commitment to advancing science and technology for the betterment of public health. In conclusion, the Orion project represents a monumental step forward for Brazil's life sciences sector and an essential contribution to global health security. As construction and development continue, the project's outcomes will be closely monitored by researchers and health professionals worldwide, eager to see how this state-of-the-art facility will enhance our ability to combat infectious diseases in the future. In a remarkable intersection of art and science, Dr. Robert Schneider's collaboration with the late artist Beatriz da Costa sheds light on the profound human experience of grappling with cancer. Their partnership, which blossomed during Da Costa's battle with metastatic breast cancer from 2011 to 2012, blends the realms of oncology and artistic expression, ultimately culminating in a poignant exploration of mortality and healing. Dr. Schneider, a professor of radiation oncology and co-director of the breast cancer program at NYU's Grossman School of Medicine, recalls the moment he first encountered Da Costa. "She reached out to me when everyone else had given up," he recounts. Da Costa, who had previously battled Hodgkin's lymphoma as a teenager, faced aggressive breast cancer that had metastasized to her brain. At the time, Dr. Schneider and his team had limited treatment options, but they were determined not to concede defeat. It was not acceptable for us to give up, he reflects, emphasizing the urgency of their mission. Their collaboration marked a unique approach to patient care characterized by a personalized touch amidst a medical landscape often dominated by standardized procedures. Da Costa's artistic practice intertwined with her treatment, culminating in works like The Cost of Life, where she vividly articulated her experiences through various media, including video installations. One notable piece, Dying for the Other, juxtaposed her own life with that of lab mice, provoking reflections on the interconnectedness of life, illness, and scientific inquiry. This creative engagement not only provided an outlet for Da Costa but also enriched Dr. Schneider's understanding of the emotional landscape faced by patients. It took me a while to wrap my mind around it because while I love art, I'm a little more classical, he admits. Yet the synergy between their disciplines revealed a shared truth: both art and science demand innovation and creativity. In science, I think to really be innovative requires the same kind of imagination that you use in art, he states, highlighting the parallel processes of inquiry that define both fields. As their relationship deepened, Da Costa expressed her desire for more time to create and to leave a lasting impact. "Bob, I just want a few more days, a few more hours," she said, a testament to her zest for life even in the face of terminal illness. Dr. Schneider and his colleagues worked diligently to extend her life through innovative treatments including stereotactic radiosurgery and a tailored drug regimen. While they knew these interventions were palliative, they aimed to grant her the time she so desperately sought. Da Costa's legacy continues to resonate through the work she produced during her treatment, which not only reflect her personal journey but also challenge conventional narratives surrounding illness. Dr. Schneider emphasizes the importance of viewing patients as partners in their care. "It's enormously time-consuming, but you have the satisfaction of having a huge impact on the lives of patients and their families." The implications of this collaboration extend beyond individual experiences. They call into question the rigid boundaries often maintained between art and science. Most researchers view life as precious, Schneider notes, countering the perception that scientists are disconnected from the emotional weight of their work. "If you're trying to save life, you better respect life, and that includes the life of a mouse." Looking to the future, the integration of artistic inquiry into medical practice may pave the way for more humane and innovative approaches to patient care. Dr. Schneider's reflections on his time with Da Costa underscore the need for empathy and creativity within the medical field, suggesting that the blending of disciplines could yield new pathways for healing. As the boundaries between art and science continue to blur, the potential for transformative experiences in the face of illness remains a poignant reminder of the resilience of the human spirit. As artificial intelligence (AI) continues to evolve, industry leaders are keenly aware of the shifting landscape that will define the technological advancements of the next few years. In a recent discussion featured in the MIT Sloan Management Review, experts Thomas H. Davenport and Randy Bean highlighted 5 pivotal trends in AI and data science that organizations must navigate in 2025. Their insights underscore the need for leaders to discern genuine opportunities for innovation from the surrounding hype, particularly as AI becomes increasingly integral to business operations. Davenport and Bean's analysis begins with the concept of agentic AI, which refers to autonomous systems that can make decisions and perform tasks without human intervention. While the potential of such technologies is immense, organizations face the challenge of managing expectations and understanding the actual risks and capabilities involved. Davenport emphasized the importance of measuring the return on investment (ROI) for AI initiatives, stating that leaders must be clear about how they evaluate the success of these technologies to ensure they align with business objectives. Another critical trend is the ongoing struggle to cultivate a truly data-driven culture within organizations. Despite the growing availability of data, many companies find it difficult to leverage this asset effectively. Bean pointed out that fostering a culture that values data-driven decision-making is essential for organizations aiming to harness AI's full potential. This involves not only investing in technology but also in training and policy changes that encourage data literacy across all levels of the organization. The management of unstructured data has also gained renewed importance in this evolving landscape. As organizations increasingly rely on diverse data sources, from social media interactions to customer feedback, strategies to analyze and utilize this unstructured data become vital. The experts noted that companies must develop robust frameworks for integrating unstructured data into their operational processes to drive meaningful insights. Leadership structures around data and AI are also evolving. As the demand for AI expertise grows, organizations are reassessing how they approach data governance and strategy. Davenport and Bean suggest that companies need to adapt their leadership models to better integrate data and AI into their core business strategies, ensuring that these functions are not siloed but rather embedded in the broader organizational framework. The insights shared by Davenport and Bean are timely, particularly as the European Union announced its ambitious €50 billion investment in AI as part of its broader strategy to enhance innovation and competitiveness in the sector. Commission President Ursula von der Leyen described this initiative, dubbed Invest AI, as a means to create the world's largest public-private partnership for developing trustworthy AI. This investment aims to bolster research and development while encouraging collaboration among startups, researchers, and industry leaders. The EU's approach, which includes the establishment of AI gigafactories to train large AI models, reflects a strategic push to ensure Europe remains competitive in the global AI landscape. With the potential for leveraging supercomputing resources and facilitating access to cutting-edge technology, this initiative is seen as a significant step towards realizing Europe's ambitions in AI development. In parallel, the University of Chicago's Polsky Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation has launched its fourth cohort of the Transform Data Science and AI Accelerator, accepting 6 promising startups. This program not only provides funding but also offers mentorship and resources to help these companies innovate and scale in a competitive market. The excitement surrounding this initiative is indicative of the entrepreneurial spirit driving advancements in AI and data science. As the landscape of AI and data science continues to shift, organizations must remain agile in their strategies. The trends identified by Davenport and Bean, coupled with significant investments from entities like the EU and initiatives supporting startups, suggest that the next few years will be pivotal for AI innovation. Leaders who embrace these changes and invest wisely in technology and talent will be well positioned to thrive in this dynamic environment. As we move towards 2025, the dialogue surrounding AI will likely intensify, shaping the future of technology and its role in society. In a significant development for the nuclear fusion industry, the Tennessee Valley Authority TVA has entered a landmark agreement with Type 1 Energy to develop a nuclear fusion pilot plant. This partnership marks a pivotal moment in the quest for sustainable and clean energy solutions, as both organizations aim to advance the technology required to harness the power of fusion. Announced on February 13, 2025. The agreement is expected to lay the groundwork for future energy production that promises to be both efficient and environmentally friendly. This strategic collaboration aligns with the broader global push towards nuclear fusion as a viable energy alternative. With the estimated cost of the ITER project, an international effort to create a fusion reactor, soaring over €22 billion and projections suggesting a final cost as high as €65 billion, the urgency for innovative funding and technological solutions becomes apparent. The TVA and Type 1 Energy's partnership could pave the way for similar initiatives, potentially reducing the financial burdens associated with fusion development. In another significant move within the fusion sector, General Atomics GA has partnered with the Korea Fusion Research Institute in Daejeon City to promote advancements in nuclear fusion technology. This agreement aims to foster international cooperation through joint research, technology development, and industrial exchanges. As noted by Huang Pansik, the head of the R&D Policy Division at the Ministry of Science and ICT, this collaboration is poised to bolster the competitiveness of Korea's fusion industry while providing domestic companies with opportunities to engage in global nuclear fusion projects. At the forefront of these initiatives is the International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor ITER project in France, where India plays a critical role. Contributing 10% of the project's costs, India has been instrumental in developing essential components such as the cryostat, which houses the reactor's superconducting magnets. The ITER project, initiated in the mid-1980s, aims to replicate the Sun's nuclear fusion process, offering a sustainable energy source that produces no long-lived waste and minimal greenhouse gases. As ITER progresses toward its goal of achieving its first plasma experiments by 2039, the collaboration between nations highlights the growing momentum in nuclear fusion research. The project, involving 35 countries, aims to demonstrate the feasibility of fusion as a clean energy source, contrasting sharply with the risks and waste associated with nuclear fission. The potential implications of successful nuclear fusion technology extend beyond energy production. If realized, fusion could provide an inexhaustible source of clean energy, significantly contributing to global efforts to combat climate change. As nations like India enhance their nuclear energy capabilities and establish themselves as leaders in this field, the path towards a sustainable energy future appears increasingly attainable. Looking ahead, the fusion industry is on the verge of transformative advancements that could redefine energy production. With ongoing collaborations, significant investments, and international partnerships, the promise of nuclear fusion as a practical and sustainable energy source is closer than ever, as both public and private sectors rally around this goal. The next few years will be crucial in determining the viability of nuclear fusion and meeting the world's energy demands while addressing pressing environmental concerns.